It's your boy De La Pre with another episode of Definition of Active. This is our second episode of 2023, and I'm so pleased and happy to sit down with the creators of Live Live. We're gonna be doing big episodes all this year. We did a really good job of that last year. I want to make sure we're consistent with it this year and shedding light on people that are active so that we can inspire more people to create, that type of energy in Arizona. So I'm here with one half of the creators, my boy David right here.
What's up, brother?
It's a pleasure to have you, man. It actually is. I'm excited because I've heard a little bit about like y'all story and what you guys are doing out here, and it's a beautiful thing. So I'm glad I'm able to shed light, and I'm happy that you're here, dog. I appreciate you.
Oh man, much appreciated.
Welcome to the Active House, man. So tell me, how did you get into the cannabis industry?
Oh man,
It's one of those episodes, y'all.
Yeah, I mean that's a real one right there. So I would say about 18 years ago.
Dang,
Yeah, it was a while ago.
that's
bro.
what's up, though.
So I was back home in Maryland and just surfing the web as a young dude, and I was like, man, I can grow this plant and it gets this much per square footage and it's going for this.
Dang.
I was like, man, shoot. I mean, why can't I do it? And so from there, I just studied and studied and studied and studied. I got the opportunity to travel to California, got the opportunity to travel to Colorado, and literally started from there, man. Went to school for it, got a couple certifications for it, and just landed a opportunity in a dispo, and shoot, man, just took it off from there.
What's your favorite strain?
Uh, Man, it would have to be Blue Venom. It's an old school strain. It's White Widow crossed with, I believe, Blueberry or Blue Dream.
That sounds pretty crazy. Did you get that in Colorado, Cali, or in Maryland?
No, you can get that from just random seed banks, man.
Okay.
It's a straight up indica, hit you in the face.
Are you an indica or a sativa dude?
I'm a good weed dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all it is,
Yeah,
bro. I mean,
bro.
if you want to talk about sativas, I mean, old school Jack Herrera, Blue Dream, those are always
I
mine.
love Jack Herrera. Like, I'm a sativa dude myself. I don't like being tired and getting ready to fall asleep. And it don't take much. My tolerance is high, but it just doesn't take much with a good indica. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot, man! Like flour for me, honestly, now don't do anything.
For
Just
real?
because I'm always making something, always trying something,
That's
always
what's up.
dabbing on something, or always.
So you like
hitting the
concentrates,
vape
huh?
pen. Oh yeah, primarily concentrates.
Come on, Pop says, man. Like, you think the industry is transitioning out of flour, or there will always be a place for flour?
There will always be a place for boutique flour. A lot of people think with more producers and more growers coming on board, a market can be flooded. But if you look at California, they've been wrecked and legal longer than anybody.
Yeah.
And if you can go into the TLC shop or cookie shop, you're still spending $300 an ounce.
Facts. No,
You know what I mean?
facts.
So
The price doesn't went down.
yeah, the prices ain't going
Cookies
down.
doesn't even do first patient deals.
No.
Straight
So
up.
it's like, yeah, man, like flour is going to have a market. The vape cartridge is going to have a market. Edibles will have a market, as well as caps will have a market. So now the market is just bigger. You can fill it with more SKUs, and it'll be a market for everything.
You ever smoked a Thai stick, David?
Oh yeah, bro, we make all that stuff, man.
That's crazy. I've always wanted to smoke a Thai stick. I had one chance to, and like I don't know if like they rolled it wrong or they got it from someone who was capping about it being a real Thai stick, but we just
Yeah.
couldn't smoke it for real, And like that's one of the legendary old school like real smokers. That's what real smokers smoke.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm about to go off a tangent of the weed real quick. How long you been growing your dreads, G?
Oh shit, what's this year? This is 23. So let me see, 12, 13, 15 years.
Salute, man. Salute to he's locked up. You see it? Salute to the journey, man.
Yeah, it's like
So everybody out there doing your journey, man, keep it going. Don't cut your locks,
Oh,
man.
yeah, nah, my son doing them, bro. Everybody's going.
That's
my
fire.
pops, everybody.
So how did you guys transition from those places to be able to come into Arizona? I know Arizona's one of the freshest markets in cannabis.
Well, so I've been here for 13 years.
Okay.
So I always kind of had a little foothold from back then, because Arizona used to be all about caregivers.
Mm-hmm.
So when I dove into the caregiver lane, it was pretty easy for me to dive into the dispo lane because everybody knew me already from that side of the market.
You already had patients.
Yeah, I already had patients. Dispensaries were already copying my deals on weed mats.
Oh, damn.
I mean, oh yeah, bro. We had a pretty solid little delivery company for a while, and then ended up selling it to a dispo.
Okay.
And yeah, so that was my real end. So and from the delivery company to the dispo, I mean it really wasn't hard to get into other stores.
We don't see too many black-owned businesses in cannabis, and it seems like it should be like that. I feel like we're kind of old because they locked up so many of our people because of cannabis, and it's such like a widespread thing in the country now that's just not that bad of a thing anymore. You
Oh
know what
no,
I mean?
it's not.
There's variations of marijuana everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, do you think about things like that when you guys step into this industry? Like, do you face any like adversity because you guys
Uh,
are African American?
yeah, I would say it's multiple diversities. The stigma of it, um, and because of my skin color. One, my skin color prevented me, I feel as though, from a lot of different jobs in the industry when I first moved here. Because I was like, I know just as much as you do. I know just as much as you do, but why won't you give me the job?
Mm.
But that did change once I got my certifications in certain
Because you
fields.
can't deny those things.
Can't deny it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have my cert and I know much as he do.
Hmm.
Where's the job?
How long does it take to get a certificate? You have a certification in botanical sciences.
Depends what you're going for. You
Okay.
can do liquid extraction, short path distillation, hydrocarbons, fire safety, just basic certs saying that you know how to use those chemicals
Mm.
and what to do if it catches on fire and stuff like that.
Those are all pieces to the puzzle. It sound like you have to have all those positions filled, huh, to run a successful dispo
Yeah.
or
To
grow
be
up at least.
to be honest with you, bro, I won't say any names because a lot of them call me, but there's a lot of labs in this state that blow up. I mean, because of malpractice. I mean,
For real?
oh yeah, they'll do dumb stuff like
Just cutting corners, huh?
not really cutting corners. They'll walk into a lab with basketball shorts.
What's that? What?
Well, that's
Explain that to me, damn. I mean.
yeah, no, the nylon, so that it creates static. So
Oh, damn.
if you're dealing with hydrocarbon gases,
Hmm.
a lot of gas builds up in a corner. So you walk somewhere and you rub your legs together and you build a spark. I mean, that's
Oh,
it.
that is crazy. You just blew up my right now. 1,000 ways to die.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Don't wear basketball shorts in the
No,
grow up,
no,
man.
no,
That's
don't do
that's
that.
crazy. That's what's up. See what I'm saying? That's why we have these interviews because I never knew that. That sounds like a freak accident like that can't
Oh,
even happen.
basketball shorts. There's times somebody tried to put a rug in my lab. I'm like, yo, I was like, nah. He was like, what you mean? You don't want it to be clean? Like, you don't realize,
Dang.
that's static. We got to keep that out of here.
Anything static can cause a fire like that. Dang, you guys wouldn't
Yeah.
even see where it came from. It would just blow up.
It'll just blow up. That'll be the last thing you see.
Is it hard? Like, cause I see the distillates and concentrates are huge now. How do you feel like the pricing of that market is?
Well, I feel like the pricing is kind of skewed a little because you will have a high end product
Mm-hmm.
and that would be retail for $60.
Okay.
You'll have a low end product that looks like a high end product that will retail for $60. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of foolery here in Arizona with extracts, with color. Um, Everybody's trying to shoot for the lightest color for the highest dollar.
Can you just dye extracts? Is there things you can do to like?
It's not per se dyeing it. It's called remediation.
Mm.
So you can use powders and filters and clays. And
Does that affect your body when you dab
All right, so
or inhale it through a vape or however?
so here's a double-edged sword to it. And I ask patients and I ask people this: don't we all want the cleanest meds?
Yes.
Okay, so if we all want the cleanest meds, then you would want to filter it
Mm-hmm.
properly. So when using those medias and clays and stuff, if you filter it properly, then it would be the best process to make medicine.
Yeah.
But the problem that we're having is that people aren't using these powders the right way. So a lot of times when I see people using powders, they're probably backplating it with like a 5 micron filter.
What is that?
It's just so
That's the wrong filter to be
it's the
using?
wrong filter. So
That's what I got
you
from that.
have
I
to
figured.
yeah, it's the wrong filter. So everything has a micron pore size.
Okay.
You have to backplate anything with a smaller micron size, or it's going to just fall through it.
And this is the process when you're distilling, like
When you're
making.
distilling it,
Okay.
you're making your crude, you're making your basic extract. I
Okay.
mean, all of that stuff. So yeah, people are just using it the wrong way, giving remediation a bad name. Um,
You don't have to get certified to do that.
in Arizona, no.
Yo, that's crazy. See, that's important, man.
Yeah,
That's important because that means that everybody's not getting the cleanest medicine.
yeah, they're not. Is Yeah, so there's multiple powders. I mean, I would say some people think they're doing it the
Hmm.
right way, and it's clean, but it's giving it bad smells or a different taste. It looks well, but you can smell the chemicals. Well, I wouldn't say the chemicals. You can just smell it smells chemically like it's been altered. Um, but so like for what I do to do all my remediations, I don't use any powders. No powders. I just use heavy
Seems
filters,
like that's how it should be. You
pads.
don't want to add stuff.
Yeah, you don't need. I mean, if
Yeah.
you know what you're doing, you run it cold. You lock you lock your columns up for X amount of time,
Mhm.
and you just filter it the right way.
It depends on how good the weed is too, huh?
Definitely depends on how good the flour is for sure.
Yeah, everything out here tests pretty much like under 30% and lower. There's some higher ones that
Yeah,
are like a top tier, diamond tier type. You know what I mean? Weed that tests a little bit higher, but it's all pretty much under
yeah,
like
you're not gonna get nothing too crazy in the 30s. Not at least not here.
yeah.
And then also what I tell people too, this state is driven on numbers. It's numbers are what sells. So they want 30% strands to sell. You know what I mean? But I can grow something that's 16% that's still gonna knock
That's
you
still
out.
gonna knock you out.
Yeah,
Cause it's not always about that,
it's
is it?
not about THC. It's
Mm,
about the whole plant.
mm,
The terpenes, all the cannabinoids in the plant. So
that's
like
fire.
right now, I'm working on a plant right now that is producing over 5% CBN, which CBN is a sedative.
Is
So
that cannabinoids?
that is a cannabinoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying,
So,
man. I'm trying, man. I'm
oh,
trying to
bro,
educate myself, dude. There's so
you
many
got
big words.
so many of them, bro. But yeah, so I got this strand coming out soon. So it's gonna be a real medicinal strand. You smoke this. This is like, taking some melatonin. You're gonna be out. So
See, that's fine if I'm going to bed. I'm cool
yeah,
with
you
that.
don't want to smoke this one
You
during
know,
the
I'm cool.
daytime.
I'm cool with that. But during the day when I hit, cause I had one of your guys' special pre rolls from the New Year's party. I didn't know it was a difference, and I was hitting it, and I was like, this ain't like, yo, this is this
Yeah.
one's different than the last one. I couldn't even finish the whole thing because I wanted to make sure I was good for the interview. You know what I mean? We had to put it out. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
this the one right here.
Yeah, those pre rolls are pretty slick, man. When you do them right,
They
you
fire.
put quality material in it.
So, what do you feel like those things are able, like people are able to? I don't. You're right. I don't want to say cut corners because they think that they're doing it right. So,
Oh yeah.
do you think that these things happen because there's not a lot of regulations yet? Because we're just fresh of being wrecked, like it just kind of started. We still got to kind of like we're on our training wheel stage with this. I feel like.
Yeah. Half of it is that. The other half is everybody has a YouTube degree. So
Oh damn.
you know what I mean. You look it up on YouTube, and now everybody's an extractor, or
Oh
better
man.
yet, here's the best one I like is what the hell they call themselves, extraction artists. So those, I mean, that's just somebody that definitely watched way too much YouTube or on way too many
Think they got it
forums.
figured out.
Exactly. Extraction artists and master growers are man.
Should you do you had you have to do like my bad? Did you have to do like an apprenticeship with that, and like work under somebody to learn, or did you just take classes?
Actually, for most people don't, but I was very, very, very fortunate. I did work under some growers, and I did have a chance to work under a head extractor. So I was
That's
an
fire.
assistant for both extraction and growing,
That's fine.
and I learned so much, and I was able to take everything I learned to, surpass the people that I learned from.
That's crazy. I really have a lot of respect for what y'all do. I wanna talk to you more, but I want to be able to give the other half a chance to be able to talk about her part of it too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They be killing it, and let them know where they can find you and find your guys' business too.
So right now we're planning to do an initial launch for Super Bowl. So
Fire.
the week of Super Bowl, we plan to be in at least 5 dispos. Um, Unfortunately, they say we got to keep it on the wrap so they can do their advertisement and marketing and make
Yeah.
sure it's fair all the way around. But come Super Bowl week, we should be throwing out some Instagram ads and letting everybody know where we are.
I'm in there. I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get some first sales.
Shoot, man,
I
just let me
support,
know.
man. Y'all like the way y'all package what y'all doing. I love it a lot.
Nah, appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate you. 18 years in, man, and you're setting this foundation. Is there a chance for more minorities to get into the cannabis industry? I know the lottery already happened. The first lottery already happened out
Yeah,
here.
there was another one that just closed. I mean, there's always a ways to get in. A lot of people think, uh, you know, it's harder than what it is in Arizona.
Hmm.
I mean, it can be, but it's really about who you know.
Mm.
There's always ways to get in. And I tell people all the time, if you want to get in, as long as your paper right, you can start something in Arizona. Just because a lot of times these dispensary owners, they do have a lot of land on lock, the
Mm.
licenses on lock.
Mm.
So long as you have, a decent amount of money, you can definitely
Get
do it.
in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, I should tell y'all something. Get your paper up, man. Get into this. This is about to be the new Marlboros. You know what I'm saying? And the cannabis industry is gonna take over like everything. You know, hemp and all that stuff. It's not gonna be
Oh,
about
yeah.
tobacco and everything. I feel like it's not. I feel like we're transitioning into like that type of time period. You know,
Yeah,
people are more
cannabis helps.
conscious. It does. It
Helps a
does.
lot.
When it's used in the right way. You know,
Yeah.
not abused or you know. You know.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
We appreciate it though.
oh, yeah. Shit, I love growing it, I love smoking
That's
it.
what's up. Okay, so this is David. This is one half of Live Life right here, and we appreciate having you, dog.
Solid, brother. I appreciate
Right,
it.
man. This is active for sure. All right, we're gonna bring Q in right now. Quay, you ready?
Ready for you? Prepare myself. I don't even like talking to people.
Yo,
I really don't. You gotta have me on here stuttering.
it's all right. I ain't gonna. We ain't gonna drill you. I try to make sure I keep it because I know you guys can't talk about everything.
Yeah. So what are we talking about? Jesus.
Talk about why you got into it. Yeah. I don't know if you can't talk about like the hospital and all that stuff yet, can
We
you?
can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Oh, let's talk about that, man. I want to talk about all of that.
Jesus.
Let me know when we're ready.
Can you bring your mic a little closer to you? All right. Dang, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, man. You a boss. Y'all are bosses. What are y'all? Y'all, David straight. Y'all gotta be nervous about nothing. Okay. Let me know when we good.
I go by Quay.
We got Quay. You see, Shari let everybody know. We got Quay right here in the building. The other half of Live Life. But this is a pleasure to have you. Definition of active. This is really one of my favorite episodes already. So, Quay, let us know how you got involved into the cannabis industry. Like, tell us your whole story. Like, where are you originally from?
Man, I am from San Diego, California, and um, I grew up around it.
There you go.
Everybody smoked it, so it was like it's only a matter of time. I never like was a smoker, but I was always around it, and for some reason, I always loved the smell of it. Like,
Oh, that's crazy.
it was a smell that got me. So, when I moved here to Arizona, I'm like, dude, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but it's all about who you know, the connections, and different things like that. So, when I was introduced to Dave, I'm like, well, hey, let's go. We hit the ground running. We were looking
That's
for
what's up.
properties. We were looking for this and that, and just looking to be creative. So
Was that a difficult process finding properties to be able to grow and like, or was it just the meaning of like getting the right real estate agent?
it was a little difficult because, like he was saying before, a lot of these big businesses have it already tied up.
Oh,
So
damn.
we were having to look way. We were having to look way far out. It's like we were out there, Casa Grande, a little bit past that way,
Damn.
all the way up there. So, it's all about who you know, and if you don't get it first.
It's a race too. That's crazy. So, do you have a favorite strain, or do you just
No.
nah? You just
No, all of them just smell good though.
that's what's
Like
up.
my things, I'm not a big smoker, so I don't smoke.
Okay.
I'm on the edible side of it. Like
So, what's your favorite edible?
I like the gummies. We have
Okay.
a certain way that we make our gummies, and it is amazing. It doesn't taste like, how some gummies you can taste
Taste
like
the weed in it.
you can taste the weed, and you have
Yeah.
that little, I don't know what the hell they call it, but that little taste that's either afterwards or when you chewing it.
No,
it just
you can
doesn't-
definitely tell.
Yeah, so
you
ours is way, it just like you just eating a regular gummy bear. And
I need to get some gummies from y'all,
yeah,
man.
when you get that, when them hit, man, I'm trying to
You
tell
guys
you.
have those super
Streets.
fly cupcakes and all those
Yeah,
fancy desserts, man.
yeah.
See, all that's gonna put me to sleep though.
Look, well, I'm gonna get you up. Don't worry.
There's no
Get some.
sativa edibles, are there?
No.
It don't even make sense, huh? See, that's maybe y'all need to make some of those for your boy or something. For
Look, we're looking to be creative, so
little sativa energy drinks or
we're
something.
gonna, we gonna do something. We're gonna hit this industry hard. So
I'm excited for y'all. You gave us an intro briefly at the New Year's Eve party about a hospital that you guys are getting ready to like build and bring to the valley. Tell me how that's working and like what that is for, because that's amazing as well, along with all the cannabis things that you guys
right.
are
So
doing.
the other company that I own is called Better Choices for Life. Um, it's a rehabilitation clinic. I know people are like, "Oh, you're talking about weed," but that's a whole different other ball game. I feel like weed is not um, compared to the other drugs that are out there. That
It's
all
not
these
this.
chemical
It's
drugs
not the same.
is not even close to it.
It's not the same.
Um, but anyways, we have a rehabilitation clinic. It's about 60,000 square foot. It's an 80-bed facility. It has a detox center and a whole bunch of different things going on in there. Um, that's going to be out there in Pinell County. That's coming soon at the end of this year. It'll be done. We're going to be breaking ground in about 2 weeks for that building.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we're
Are you
excited.
guys having a groundbreaking ceremony?
Yeah, we're gonna do all that. Right now, we're just
Let us
in the
vlog
middle of
it, man.
picking. Yeah, we're in the middle of just picking the contractor that we want to
Okay.
do that project, and then we'll be out there.
So are people gonna have access to speaking access? Are people gonna have they have to pay a lot of money to be able to be a part of this, or they're gonna have like access through like access or like their medical insurance to be able to be involved, or what's the process of?
So, a lot of the people who come to us, either they don't have insurance, so we can help them get it, or we have a nonprofit organization that will help them get into this program until
Okay.
we're able to find a way to either get them grants or different things like that. We never want to leave anybody hanging. So if they don't have insurance, we want to help them through our nonprofit so they can get some type of help and benefits and things like that. So
That's amazing. There's not a lot of places for rehabilitation or mental health like in the country anymore.
it's not, and I think that's why Pinell County wanted out there so bad. So
Salute to
we-
Pinal
we-
County.
yeah, shout out to
What?
shout out to them. So they are on board with us. They've been supporting us this whole journey, as far as like permitting, and if anybody's in construction, you know how it works. It's a long journey
To be able to get the permits
to
and
get
all
the
that.
permits and everything. So shout out to them.
How long do you think it'll take until the facility's finished?
They said a total of 10 months, so we're shooting for the end of this year. But depending on delays, if there's any, or
Yeah.
lumber, whatever the heck it called.
So in 2024, we can look to see like.
Yeah, it's gonna see light. It's gonna be bigger than ever because there's a lot of places that are out there, but um, all my clients, all my patients, they are like family. Looking at them be the best version of themselves is amazing. Watching them come in with basically no legs and us giving them light, and now they're able to walk, stand up straight, look people in the face, and everything about them is different.
That you guys are doing medicine and you guys are like helping rehabilitate people.
Yeah. And I have some clients who don't want to take any medication. I think this is another way for us to bring in that CBD. A lot of them have anxiety and different things like that, and even incorporating that somehow, some way, to get them, ease so they're able to focus on their actual goals and treatment goals.
Do you guys do CBD as well?
That's something else that we're going to be diving
Okay.
into too. So there's like I said, we're going to blow this market up.
I'm here for it, man. We're all here. We're all here to support you guys for sure. Is that like a harder, like a different process to do CBD? Like
That's a Dave question right there.
my bad, Dave. When one day we'll do like a vlog or go through one of your guys' growths or something,
Yeah.
and you guys can give us a tour, just break it down to us, let us
Yeah.
know when we'll set that up. But that's crazy. And how old are you?
I am 31.
I know that's a rude question to ask.
Oh, no. I
I'm
get
just trying to
asked that all
shed
the
light.
time.
I'm just trying to shed light. And she's, don't stop. You know what I mean? Like, don't stop. There's everybody's path isn't the same, but don't ever give up if you're passionate about something, because you can be very successful. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
there's always those times where you do feel like giving up because it's too hard, or people think that you are too young to be doing this, and I shouldn't be where I'm at today because of my age, the color of my skin, There's a lot of times I went into meetings and I felt like I was discouraged because I wasn't the same color as everybody else.
Damn. Do you feel like you guys have a balance because they was a little bit older that they respect y'all, like as far as like?
I think
I said a little bit. I said a little bit. I
only
wasn't even
got-
trying to play you. I said.
Dave only got 2 years on me.
Also, they look at y'all both like that.
Wait, we are young.
They can,
but
you know what
we
I'm-
have the business mentality. He has the work ethic, which is really strong, and I feel like nobody can touch him in anything that he's gonna be bringing to this table.
It radiates from both of y'all that you guys got a good dynamic with your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's fire. And like he has, so I know Dave got certifications. Like, did you have to get certifications and degrees?
No,
to do
so
what you're
in
doing?
the field that I work in, I did not go to school. I went to school for about a semester and a half. I was a college basketball player. I played at Southwest College in San Diego, California.
Let's go.
So my freshman year after basketball season, I ended up pregnant with my daughter. Dropped out of that and did something, um, with helping people, and I kind of fell in love with that. And then I just took that on. I started working for some companies here, didn't like the way they were really running it, so I decided to start my own, and it just kind of took off from there. We started working with, got into the whole court thing, got into working and helping out some of the people who are on probation and parole and different things like that. So it kind of just took off, and just helping people is something that I love to do. I hate, driving up and down Phoenix and just seeing all them freaking homeless people out there.
It's
Like
a
that
lot,
right
man.
there
It's
breaks
bad.
my heart.
It's bad.
And to hear that, there's so much funding and stuff out there that can help these people out here. I want to be able to get that and to help them.
That's crazy. That's
Just seeing that is like, okay, come on, now we got to do something.
and
We
it's
gotta do better.
it hits you hard when you think about it all the time, but especially when it's around seasons and times like this when it's really cold outside and things like that. And like we know that the police like harass homeless people a lot, in downtown Phoenix and around Arizona. There's not really like a space for them, and a lot of those people just need help getting back on their feet, and we don't have too many programs or things that give them that opportunity to rehabilitate. You either need like a phone or an ID or an address, and like those things literally stop you right there. You know what
A
I'm
lot of
saying?
people get discouraged when they hear what it is that they're requiring you to have,
Yep.
and so they just go back and be like,
Forget it. Go
forget
right.
it. I'd rather go back and live out there on the streets where I don't have to,
That's facts. Man.
So I'm like, hey, you ain't got to have nothing. Just come here and be willing.
Yeah.
Be willing to be better.
And then you can help them with all that stuff.
And I can help you with all that.
All right, I'm a fan of y'all. I'm a fan of what y'all doing. Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can find your guys' businesses at, and what to expect for the rest of this year from Live Life.
So you can find us at Better Choices for Life. Our nonprofit is called Change a Pace. You can find us on our website, changeapaceaz.com. And so our social media is all Better Choices for Life. Change a Pace for our nonprofit. And then we'll be letting you guys know where to find us at for as Live Life.
Is this active? Is this active for y'all? This is a good episode.
Too active for
It's
them.
too
They not ready
active. You
for
know
it.
what I'm saying? This is crazy, right? You know what I mean? And y'all should be inspired because everybody's capable of doing these things. It's just about how you apply yourself and making sure you focus on what you're passionate about. Don't let nobody take you off your path. There's gonna always be speed bumps, but it's up to you to determine if they're gonna be speed bumps or walls. So like how you handle it is how your life's gonna end up in. They're the early 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Early 30s.
I'm scaredy too myself. We all in our early 30s. People be thinking that it's time to end it when you turn 30 years old and stuff. Like that's still real young. You know what I mean? Like age has nothing to do with your ambition and what you want to do in your life. So let's like cut that out right now. Because there's people who are younger than us doing crazy things, older than us, and everything in between. So I just want to make sure that we're focusing and highlighting people who are passionate about what they're doing. And we definitely appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, David, man.
This is our year, guys.
Crazy,
Make it
man.
happen.
Jordan year. The second episode, man. It's active, man. It's Daylight Print. We out, man. Skirt, skiggity. Thank you, y'all.
Okay.
Fire ass episodes.